But every time I do that, Facebook tries to decline me and get rid of me. What's up, healers? Marina Simone here. It's been a hot minute. But we've got some things going on. And right now, I've only been going live when I really need to bring you some serious information. Usually I go live every week, but we've got some things going on. We've got launches in the works. We've got new house. Can't talk about that yet. We will talk about that soon. But I'm excited to be here. If you're not already, make sure that you text the word slay. Actually, I should have just put this up here because this is going to be important. So if you're in the US or Canada, text the word slay to 561-437-6807 because we've got some cool things that are going to be coming up. So text the word slay. There's the number right there if you are in the US or Canada, so you never miss when I'm going live or when we've got special promotions. And I've got something really cool that's going to be coming up with an incredible human that I am interviewing today. So let's get right into the goods. I'm going to be bringing a really good friend of mine, Tanya Eliza, up, and I'm going to be interviewing her. And this is going to be probably a little bit different than what you're used to hearing. But it's also going to be so in alignment with what I've been teaching and what has helped me build my incredible business and incredible brand. So back in 2018, I attended this boot camp with Tanya, and not with Tanya. Tanya was actually teaching it. And I remember when I first got on the phone with her, I said, hey, I'm really looking to be able to automate my business more. I've spent so much money with all these other coaches trying to figure it out. If I attend this boot camp, am I going to get what I really want from it? Or is it just going to be another big fluff thing going on? I just want to be 100 with you guys. Like literally, I had that conversation with her. I said, when it comes to using ads or when it comes to creating freebies or funnels or any of those things, I feel like there's just a lot of people that are teaching some crappy information. And I want to make sure that I'm getting the real deal because I'm just a straight shooter. And what I found really quickly with Tanya is that she's also a straight shooter. And I really appreciated that. So I was able to create this whole kind of congruency and this whole process of blogging and creating freebies and collecting leads and really understanding the upsell process and all of those things that really started with Tanya. And so I'm really grateful that she's able to come on here and we're able to interview her and ask her all these things. When I tell you that she's a top leader in her network marketing business, she's one of the top leaders that's not attached to her phone 24/7. And I think that's really important. She doesn't have 17 cell phones. She's not literally like ignoring her family, and she's always doing something fun, and she has other businesses that are growing at the same time. And I think that's the most important thing here that I really want to focus on is that Tanya has a business that truly works while she's sleeping. And so I'm excited to have Tanya a part of this. And let me take this off because I'm really excited to the healers, some of them already know who you are. Some of them do not know who you are. And so I would love if you could really just give a quick little background, like about your story, a little bit more so they can get to know you before we get into the goods.
Hey, healers. What's up? Thanks, Marina. I think the last time we have been together like this was over a year ago in California when we were speaking at an event and training, and we were doing that training together. So this is like a throwback comeback. I like it.
Oh, I love that. Throwback comeback. Yes. I got to go get pictures from that now. This just reminded me.
Yeah. So it's been a hot minute, and I love this because it brings back some good memories. I mean, Marina, you are one of the best trainers out there that is in network marketing, that is actually teaching your team the stuff that really the leaders are working, that some leaders are actually scared to talk about. You know what I mean? So you are not scared to actually tell your people. And as you say, like keep it 100 with them and actually share with them what actually is working on social. And you freely share so much. Like I'm always trying to follow your stuff too. And I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. Oh, that's a really good idea. And like, girl, you're crushing it right now. So the people in your community, please like thank Marina over and over for all of her generosity and the value that she gives you guys, because that it's not easy to show up like that all of the time. And lately she's been really keeping it real as far as like being very humble and honest with you guys, which I think it's important in what we do to see behind the scenes, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because if it's just all good, like people just get skeptical, right? And like life's not good every single day. We get this, right? So Marina, you're crushing it. It's just my honor to be with your people, because your people are just a community like I've never seen before. They're so close knit. They love you to pieces, as they should, because you give so much value. And just for me to be here with them and to pour more value on everything that it is that you already do, I'm honored and I'm excited. So thank you very much. And I promise to completely over deliver for you guys. And she asked, tell me a little bit about yourself. I don't really love talking too much about myself, but my background is actually in finance. So before network marketing, I was in finance, and I started my career at a very young age. I was completely time poor. I was working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. So when my girlfriend introduced me to network marketing, I really was attracted to the time freedom that it could provide. And I was like, cool, I could still make good money and I could have time freedom. And so for about a year, I did everything completely old school. Back then, there was not social media like there is today. In fact, when people start businesses now and go on their entrepreneur journeys and now they have social media, it is easier than ever. Like, it's maybe simpler than ever than back then, right? People with kids and moms, like I know you have your moms and heels here, right? So moms can actually create a business now in this industry, whereas before it was tough because you had to leave the house, and not moms can't leave the house and all that. So anyways, I did everything in a hard time, totally old school. And then after about a year, I got burnt out, and I realized, hey, I've got to find a way to get my products and services in front of people that were actually looking for the benefits of what they provided. And I knew that you could do like online marketing, and social media was just kind of coming up in our profession. And I was like, I got to figure this thing out. And so from 2010 to 2014, I tried everything, like everything. So if you're like in a place where you feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're a little bit overwhelmed and you're trying a little bit of this and trying a little bit of this, and maybe you're trying to find your footing, it's normal journey, I think. And you will find your sweet spot. You really will, because, you just don't quit. Like just try to find the thing that really sticks with you. And everybody's different. One thing that sticks with one person might not stick with the other person. Somebody might be really great at doing TikToks, and then the other person's like, I'm really not that person, but you will find your thing, right? If you don't quit and you just keep going. So that's what I did. But I kept going for 4 freaking years. Okay. And I didn't really, I was probably spending more in my business, than I was making. And I was like spending more time than I was getting paid. And then I was like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to work? And in 2014, I discovered something that gelled with me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to implement this strategy that I learned. And I found that I found a colleague online that was doing this, a little kind of virtual mentor, if you will. And I was like, okay, I see what she's doing. I'm going to try that because I like the way that looks and feels to me. And so I decided to make a commitment to try it and put my head down for like 6 to 12 months. And I'm like, I'm just going to pay attention to the activity of this, not the result. I'm just going to do it. And then I'm going to analyze and see what the results are 6, 12 months later. And so I started this, and now I call this like my freebie method, right? So I started doing this in my business in 2014. And so before my freebie method, I was netting about $56,000 a year of my business, with a lot of business expenses trying to figure this all out. And not to mention a lot of sleepless nights in front of my computer and all this, trying to really figure it out. So I learned this freebie method. And then that next year in 2014, I did $434,000 in revenue. And so this is the power, by the way, of this freebie method. And then I started to go, holy crap, like this works. Like, and I'm loving the process because I'm not a person that loves, and I don't know many people that love being on their phone all day long. Like I know you've got a lot of moms and heels here, right? So it's like you've got other things that are more important than being on your phone all day, every day. But I mean, you got to build your business a little bit. So what, 60 minutes a day on social, doing some follow up? Sure, great, awesome. That's about what I do. So Marina was like, girl, I need you to come and teach your freebie method to my people so that they can have, some automation if they want in their business as well. And we can actually teach people what, I've learned as well. And I know I'm honored that you did come to my mastermind in 2018 because I know you are very skeptical. There's a lot of gurus and there's a lot of trainers and there's a lot of courses now and challenges and everything that people can be a part of. But what is really like working, right? And so, yeah, I freely just now teach my freebie method because I got results in it in my business for a few years. And then when you start getting results, people just want to know what it is that you're doing. They're like, how are you getting these results? And so that's where, I never really wanted to create courses or be a trainer or anything like that. That really wasn't. I just wanted to, for me, I was like, hey, if I can make $5,000 a month from my laptop, from my kitchen table, I will be happier than ever if that can come in consistently. Like that was my original goal. And then, I probably should have thought bigger because implementing this now has taken us to a multi-million-dollar business. And yes, I mean, it's cool because you can insert so many different things and I'm not in front of my computer all day, every day. And I still have people reach out to me constantly that want to work with me and want to buy from me. So I love your community. They're so active. So you guys in the comment section, let me know what it is that you sell. Like what is your niche? I'm curious. Like, are you in health and wellness? Are you in like maybe the beauty or the fashion industry or finance industry? Because this freebie method works for anything that you sell, any services that you sell, any products that you sell. People will challenge me all the time, like, hey, does it work for real estate agents? Hey, does it work for insurance professionals? Hey, does it work for if I'm selling weight loss or if I'm selling, eye cream or beauty cream or whatever? I'm like, anything. I always joke, you could be selling marbles or peanut butter and this would work for you. I'm curious though, Marina, because it's been a hot minute. I want to know from you. I know you create these freebies and your community probably has lots of your freebies and you put so much value in your freebies. And if you guys have freebies from Marina, let me know. Like, yes, I've downloaded freebies from Marina. What's one of your most popular freebies that you have right now, Marina, that people love?
You know what I loved about it? And I wanted to tell you this too. Remember the first freebie that I came in 2018 with? I still use that freebie to this day. So 2018, what are we in 2021? My SOS Facebook tracker, healers, the SOS tracker, drop that in the comments section if you've downloaded that. That right there, I don't even know what the numbers are. You make me now curious. Like I need to go and look at the numbers. That's one thing I'm not great at that I need to go pay attention to. But that's still to this day. I mean, my email list is now over 40,000. And when I first came and started with you, the email list was at like, I don't know, like 3,000.
Wow.
So that same freebie, and yeah, I've had other freebies in between. And right now I have a brand new freebie that I'm using, but like that freebie is still valid today. Isn't that the craziest thing? Like I update it every now and then, but same funnel, same freebie, and I love it. Look,
people that don't pay attention to their numbers, don't feel bad about not paying attention to your numbers because the people that don't pay attention to their numbers mean they just have enough coming in. Yeah. That it's not a worry. Yeah. When you don't have enough coming in, you're like paying attention to the numbers. You know your numbers. You're like, if you've got, $4.85 in your bank account, you have $404.85 in your bank account. If you've got like $1.2 million in your bank account, you're like, yeah. I don't know what's in my bank account. We're just good, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think one of the things though you just said, I just wanted to point out, like, you guys look, like, as moms, I can't literally go like this to my toddler. I did that, and then I had pen all over my $4,000 couch, right? And then we have, where she takes markers and she likes to color on the wall. So I want you to understand something, right? Listen to what the freebie method is and how it's going to really help your business. Because if you literally have to be attached to your phone 24 freaking 7, your house is going to be a complete ish hole, right? We already know this with kids. And so this is the best kept secret for sure. I'm so excited for you to really dive into this.
Yeah. So here's how you do it, guys. So I'm going to just share how I did it for one of my very first freebies. Okay. I've got two kind of directions. And if you're in network marketing, you can go business direction where you're trying to enroll teammates. If you have products and services that you sell, you can also go like product route, right? So you just have to think about what is the thing that you want to focus on with that one specific freebie. And you can create multiple freebies, but you're going to start with one. And what, a freebie is something that you give away of value that attracts the person that is perfect and has a need, want, and desire for your product, business, or service. So I'm going to share with you how I did this, and this is going to spark some really cool ideas. And then I want to share with you a cool way that I'm going to give you an opportunity to get my 52 social media post ideas. So stay tuned. So you never run out of ideas on what to post on social media that can drive this home with the freebie that you're going to create. So when I was figuring out online marketing, originally before the freebie funnel method that I have, what you would do is you'd post on social media and you would post a curiosity post or something. And you would go, hey, DM me for more information. Or, hey, comment below if you want some more information. Or here's a link to buy my stuff, right? Those were kind of like the 3 calls to action that you would have originally. Now, what does that do for you, right? That just basically puts you on your phone all day, every day, messaging back people, getting them the information. And then that works. I'm not saying that doesn't work. I'm not saying don't do that. That works. But I'm trying to explain to you creating a sustainable, long-lasting, leveraged business. So having a passive marketing plan attached to your active marketing plan until your passive marketing plan completely takes over your active, because that's the promised land, is going to provide you with ultimate leverage in the long run. I don't hang out in my DMs or messages anymore. I literally wake up and I open my computer and I go, wow, I have leads today that are interested in the benefits of my products and services. I scroll down a little bit and go, wow, I made automatic sales today. And this is the power of the freebie funnel. So I no longer have to be in my DMs anymore. I did in the hustle mode period when I was starting to build my business, but I no longer have to with this. So instead now of posting on social media and saying, DM me or comment for more information, or here's a link to buy my stuff, I share the link to my freebie. And that link generates me leads, builds my email list so I can follow up with those people, and brings in autopilot sales if you do this the right way. And there's certain strategies to this. So here's a 30,000 foot view of what this looks like. So when I was starting in network marketing and learning my online journey, I was in a network marketing company that's different than the one I'm in today. And that it was a health and wellness company. And we had a wellness drink that people would drink every day. And this wellness product did so many things for people. There were so many different benefits that it provided for people. But one of the benefits that a lot of people said that it did for them was it helped to reduce inflammation in their body. So I want you to let me know in the comment section below, what's one big benefit that you can think of that your product or service does for people? Not what it is, but what's the big one benefit? I know there's probably many, but like, what's the big one benefit that your people are like, this is what it does for me? And I'll give you lots of examples here, guys, so you get lots of things going. So mine was, when I looked at in the group and I listened to the customers, one of the things that lots of people were saying was it helped to reduce inflammation in the body. So I said, how do I put something together that's going to specifically attract people who is interested in that benefit? Because I only want to have conversations with people that are interested and have a need for my product or service, because I like to work smarter, not necessarily harder. So I created a freebie, and it was very simple. It was the 10 foods that you should consider avoiding or eliminating in your diet if you're looking to reduce inflammation in your body. A very value-based freebie, right? I'm not an expert. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I don't even know food all that well. So I went to my expert Google and I figured it out. I did a little bit of research. I took 60 minutes and I figured out foods that doctors and things were saying people should avoid in their diet if they're trying to reduce inflammation. So then I put this freebie together. And in the freebie, though, I did have a call to action for people to buy my product because guess what? My product helps reduce inflammation. And so I had a link to my product in the freebie as well. So what I did, instead of posting on social media, DM me, comment me, here's a link to buy my stuff. I would say, hey, PS, like I would do my fun posts and stuff. And then I would say, hey, PS, by the way, if you or anybody you know is looking to reduce inflammation in your body, I put together this really cool resource that's free that you can go and get. It's my 10 foods to help you reduce inflammation in your body. 10 foods you should avoid if you're looking to reduce inflammation in your body. Here's the link to go get it. So people would go to that link. They would click it. It would take them to an opt-in form, which is my freebie delivery or my freebie offer page. They put in their name and email, and they would become a lead of mine. And then they would go through my funnel. And I'll share with you a way where you can sneak peek behind the scenes of what my funnel looks like, because there's some magic that happens in there to create autopilot sales while you're sleeping for your business. Okay. But I'm just gonna give you the 30,000 foot view so you can get some really good ideas for your business here. Okay. So for me, that was game changer because now I have leads that are interested in specifically the benefit of my product and service. And those are the people that I wanted to talk to. So I would have a little email series that would go out. Some people would buy my product right away because I set up my funnel the way that I did. And that would be great. Some people would need a little more time and a little more finessing. So I would have a little 3-message email follow-up template that goes out that shares some testimonials of people using the product and sharing my story and bringing them back to my order page for people to buy or learn more about the product. That was my link. So it would kick back to me and I would get credit. So what ended up happening is back in the day, my customer base grew huge. I actually had a quality problem where I had to call one of my leaders and I was like, hey, I'm enrolling way too many customers and I can't support them all. Can you help me support them? And we had some quality problems. And that was cool. We didn't have Facebook groups, by the way, like we do now, where you can just put a customer in a Facebook group and they're fully supported. Back then, you really had to do the groundwork to support your customers. But so then what ended up happening is numbers would fly off I'd fly off the leaderboards with numbers, top sales, top recruiter. I had a freebie that would also bring people into the business. I would have a freebie that would bring people in as a customer. So the freebie that would be, bringing people into the business was, let's say your niche is moms, right? You're attracting other moms. Well, you could put a freebie together if you wanted to enroll moms to work with you in your network marketing, 7 legitimate work from home businesses that you can work from your laptop during nap time and create a shameless shoe fund. Healers, right? Shameless shoe fund that you don't have to bug your hubby about.
It's a bajillion-dollar idea she's dropping right now. If you're not catching on to this, it's a bajillion. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Keep going.
No, I love it. I love the chiming in for sure. So Marina's got a plethora of amazing ideas for you guys on what you can do too. She's a master now at creating freebies. And if you guys see why we're doing this, it's not because we like to work for free. It just works to support our business, right? Because when you provide something of value to somebody, they view you as an authority. And when they view you as an authority and very helpful individual, they're more inclined to take you up on your recommendations and suggestions when you make them inside of your funnel. And I'll share with you how you can learn how to do that. And when even you post on social, hey, I recommend this. I call it the Oprah method, right? And it's everyone pays attention to Oprah. They respect her. They look up to her because she gives good value. She's real. They can identify with her. And then when Oprah says, hey, buy these slippers. I love them and wear them. They're cool. Everyone's like, of course, you give us so much value. We love tuning in. Of course, I'm going to take your recommendation and suggestion. Because on social media, the reality is that people are really anywhere when you show up, people don't care about you. They really don't. You guys aren't here because you care about me or Marina, maybe you do a little bit, but you're here because you want to learn for you and your business. So we know that. So how we show up on social is to serve our niche, to serve our tribe. And so when you do that,
let me say something really quick.
yeah.
So that's the biggest piece, right? That I think so many are struggling with. They keep trying to sell their products. They keep trying to sell their weight loss story, and they're not giving any value, right? Like they're not, and I think it's hard too because there's so many network marketing companies or even just companies that are just teaching it wrong because they're already branded and they're like, hey, just go post this and you'll make $1 bajillion, right?
Yeah.
This method has truly helped you and your team and your clients shift the way they do business on social to where they are being recognized as an authority. And when they say, hey, this is the best stapler in the world, people are like, where can I get it? Right?
Mhm.
That's literally what you mean, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the power of also like building a brand because you're showing up with value if you're doing your brand, if you're setting up your brand correctly. So I'm gonna give some more examples, but because I know these are all moms here and everyone's got like limited amount of time, if this is like if the freebie method sounds cool and you want to learn more on how to implement it for your business, I do have a free master class that I did last week. And we have an encore viewing that you can register for free. And so Marina has a link where you can go momsandheels.com/Tanya. Oh, I like that link. That's cute. I love it. So if you guys like snapshot that or somebody posted in the comments, so you guys can go there because you can register for free. And it's a 60-minute training that shows you exactly how to implement this for your business. And it shows you the elements of this that help you create autopilot sales. So I've been doing this now for since very successfully since 2014. So obviously we've got a lot of freebies that are out there, but you only really need one. I used one freebie in my business for 2 years. That one freebie I love that you shared this too, Marina, because my one freebie I created in 2014, that one still generates me 42 qualified leads a day for my business and has generated since 2014, $814,000 in revenue for my business. So if you guys are thinking you need to have all of these crazy freebies, you need one freebie and you just need to have it put together properly so that it's congruent to the benefits that your tribe, like your niche, that your target audience, the things that they really want and desire, and then the benefits of what your product and service actually provides. So I talk about this in this free training in this masterclass on how to get that congruency. And then I give you a whole bunch of examples. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is, Marina said that she went to my mastermind and she had to pay the tickets for this mastermind, by the way, were between $6,000 and $8,000, depending on what level you came in at. And Marina spared no expense. I mean, she came in, she was like, I need to learn this for my business. I am burnt out. I need to find a way to grow my email list bigger without like being on social media all day long every day. Right. And so now we don't do in-person events this year. Like I'm not doing them. Some people are, but I'm not. I just decided it's too much. So instead of doing a live in-person event, I'm still sharing this information because I think now more than ever, business owners, everyone's coming online to grow their business. Like they can't do it out in the regular market anymore because of, pandemic, COVID, whatever, right? So I thought this would be a really cool way to scale it and be able to teach more people. And Marina was like, you need to teach this to my people because it's helped me so much in my business. I want my people to see this as well. So that's why I'm here. So if you guys want, come and join on the master class. But here's what I want to tell you. When you're on social media, right? In the comment section below, let me know where you most hang out on social media. Like where's your place? Like where's your jam? Like are you on TikTok? Are you on Reels? Are you on Instagram?
This will work for any platform, right?
Yes.
Not just, okay, because I think that's important because even with TikTok, like you've got to get them off the platform, Instagram off the platform. And so this freebie method works for any social media platform. So we got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, IG, Facebook,
Cool.
blog groups. Ooh, yeah.
So think about this, okay? For those of you guys that are doing like Reels and TikTok right now, like those are really hot because they're getting a lot of eyeballs, like a lot of views, right? So my question is though to you is how are you capturing those views and doing something with those views? So those views are vanity views if you aren't doing anything with those views. And you don't own your social media account, right? You don't own your Facebook, that could get shut down. You don't own your YouTube, that could get shut down. You don't own your Instagram, that could shut down. Everyone's like, how do you algorithm proof your business? This is how you algorithm proof your business. You build your email list with a value-driven freebie. And then here's the 30,000 foot view. And I want to paint this vision. And this gets me so excited and so passionate because this is really what can happen in your business. Let's say you're posting on social media, you're building your email list, and let's say, you're giving value, you create a freebie, people are opting in, they're loving it. You're growing your email list. Your email list is now, maybe you've been doing this for a few months. Your email list is now 200 or 500 people that are excited about what it is that you're about and the benefits of what your product and service provides. These aren't just leads. These are qualified, highly targeted leads. And then let's say your company comes up with a new product, or let's say you're running for a promotion in your business, or let's say you decide you want to create a coaching program, or let's say you decide you want to create a course, or let's say you have a Black Friday special. Now, instead of starting at ground zero every single time that you have something new that you want to share or you want to do, you have 200, 500, 5,000, heck, like Marina has 40,000 people over the last couple of years now that she has as an asset in her business that she can say, here's an email, go check this out. And everyone already loves Marina. They love her value. And they're like, of course, we're going to check this out. And bam, major sales that one day with one email. And you don't have to worry about scrambling about being on social media and doing everything, try to get eyeballs to the thing that you have that you want to get eyeballs to, right? So this is like growing your email list is an actual huge, valuable, if not the most valuable asset that you can have in your business. And a lot of you guys are already doing the thing. You're already on social, you're doing you're getting some of the views and you're putting yourself out there. You're doing that thing. This is simply just adding a link to your freebie to all of those things that you're doing. So you're already on social media. Everyone's like posting something every day, right? Imagine 365 days from now, you have 365 pieces of content with your freebie link out there on the interwebs working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No more DM me's for private messages. And if you want to do that once in a while, sure. Sometimes I do a DM me once in a while, no big deal. But at least this way you're creating your passive automation machine for your business for leads and sales.
Well, there's another piece of it, right?
Sorry, what was that?
I said most of the time people they're introverts and they're afraid to DM us, right? They're like,
they're interested.
I'm not ready. So you offer something free and they're like, okay, let me go get that. Maybe they won't see me. And I do that still to this day. But when I'm on that list, I'm being nurtured. And so I'm being nurtured. I'm getting to learn a little bit more about them. And then I'm more ready to actually purchase.
Totally. Yeah. You look at every single, mentor, coach, top leader, top trainer, whoever you follow, if you look at what it is that they're actually doing, you'll see that every single one of them does this in some capacity. And the reason is because it works. And I even see some people in the network marketing space, and it's becoming less and less that they're telling people not to do this, But then those are the people that have it in place for their business. So it's funny to me, right? They're like, oh, you don't need to build an email list. Just keep talking to people on social media all day long. DM me, do another curiosity post. Meanwhile, they're building their email list and having their business thrown on autopilot. And I used to be very hush hush about this because I'm, I got my footing in being a network marketing trainer, and some of these big people were asking me to come out and speak on their stages and things like that. And I was like, okay, I have to be careful what I'm teaching, because like if they don't want me teaching email marketing, then I'm not going to do that. But I was like, no way. This has been the single most powerful thing that I've ever done for my business. And if I don't tell people about it, I'm not being authentic with my training. I'm just telling people to do things I'm not actually doing. And I ain't going to do that anymore. So I've gone pretty loud about and pretty passionate about like my freebie method, because working with thousands now of entrepreneurs who have put this method in place, and the people that do put it into action, they see incredible results in their business. And so that fires me up, because that's what I absolutely live for. And, I would suggest, you'll see a lot of those examples of my past clients that I've worked with. You'll see examples of their freebie funnels and their results in this masterclass as well. So like Marina said, like I don't hold anything back, because there's no point in holding anything back. I've had people say, well, Tanya, if you're teaching people exactly what you do, aren't you afraid that like there'll become more competition, right, for you? And I'm like, well, no, because everybody is serving a different audience. Everybody has got their own style that's not going to, my people might not be, attracted to, Marina's people might be more attracted to Marina than me, because they jive with her like energy better than me. So like we're, have an abundance mindset. And so, you help more people get what they want, you're going to get what you want ultimately down the road. And so, so we had over 15,000 people, Marina, register for this masterclass last week. We broke the interwebs, by the way. So that's why we're offering the encore viewing for people.
So awesome. Like incredible.
Yeah. And the feedback has been absolutely incredible. I've noticed that some of the people were in our growth camp challenge group. They were saying, we love growth camp. We love growth camp. And that was something that I did last week. And I was kind of just teaching people, my freebie method, kind of like I'm showing you guys here, the 30,000 foot view. But quite honestly, if you're looking for, a little bit more leverage and automation, and you really want to attract the right people for your business and for your products, this is hands down, in my opinion, and I know I'm biased, but it really is hands down one of my best strategies that I can teach my people in the simplest fashion for their business. And it warms my heart when my clients, and even just, people who follow my training, they reach out and they're like, I got another lead today and they signed up for my product and I have no idea where they found me, because they have all these links to their freebie out on all their platforms, like on their Instagram, on their TikToks and stuff. So imagine like, having that funnel that is working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I know you're crushing it with your freebies, Marina, and your people are seeing it in action. And so, I want that same result for them as well, if they want it for them too. So I'm excited to invite them to the encore viewing, but get on that, because we're not keeping that viewing up for very long. I think we'll have it up for another 7 days, and that is it. So there'll be a couple of times that you can register for. We'll do 2 viewings a day. And then after 7 days, it's gone, and we will probably package it up and sell it or something like that. So yeah.
So I would highly suggest, this is you guys, if you just literally tag your team, tag your homies, you could just tag them on this, because I think this is a great way for you to not be the one that tells your team that this is the way that building is important, right? Let Tanya and I be the one to do that, because we've built the successful businesses this way. So let us be the one that tells them, and they'll get registered for this masterclass. And I'll tell you, I was the same way. Like I really was worried for the longest time about teaching my team email marketing, teaching my team even text marketing, right? Whether you're capturing them on an email list or you're capturing them on a text platform. Now, after my Facebook account has been shut down literally 4 to 5 times, lost my, page of over 16,000 likes and all the ads that I built. And I've done follow direction, right?
Mm.
I post on Facebook now and I barely get seen. And I've been building this business for a long time. But with one little push of a button, I can talk to my peeps. And here's what, if someone said, I thought email marketing was dead. Here's what I'm going to show you guys how powerful this is, right? How many of you get an email from me once a week and you open it? Let's just even say in a month, you get an email from me in 1 month and you open it, say email open. Just say that in the comments section. How many of you are on this live today because maybe you got a text or an email letting you know this was going to happen? And so you're here, or you're watching the replay from an email or a text. Yes, yep, me, yes, yes. Okay. So email marketing is definitely not dead. Nowhere near dead. Email.
Yeah, I'll send an email and make 5 figures that day to my list, And again, don't compare your chapter 5 to somebody's chapter 20. I've been doing this for a while, so my list is a little larger than some that are just getting started, but email marketing's not dead. People that are saying email marketing's dead is trying to sell you something like something else.
Exactly.
And that strategy might also work too. That would be, and like text messaging as well is cool. But here's the deal. You still need to have a value-driven offer to get people to want to even be on your text message list. So it's like you still need to, you can't just say to people, get on my text list or get on my newsletter. There's no value to that. People are going to be like, I don't want random text. What am I want to do? You have to give them something that they are wanting that will help them as the value add, my freebie method, to get them to want to be on your text list, to get them to want to be on your email list. You can't just say, get on my text list. People are going to be like, so what? Who cares? I don't want to be on your text list. Why would I want to be on your text list? Mm-hmm. You got to give them something of value. Same thing for an email list. Those people are out there that say, hey, sign up for my newsletters and updates. It's like, I don't need any more emails.
That drives me nuts because when I see newsletters, I'm like, what news are you going to give me? Like, I don't understand why I would want to sign up for another email to just come to me. And so, one of the biggest things with teaching our teams is kind of shifting their brains from just make a post and build your business. Just put them in a Facebook group. What if that Facebook group disappears? Your leads, your prospects, they need to be on an email list. And so for instance, with the whole texting thing, I was like, how am I going to get people on a texting from my email? Because, text marketing is like powerful. And so I'm like, oh, I can just give them my free social media 3-day, audit where they get an audit and they know how to upgrade their social media profiles on any profiles. And 500 people opt into that in literally less than 72 hours.
Valuable. Very
right?
valuable.
So what is that valuable thing that you can do to get people on your list? And that's what this masterclass is going to be about, which I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. I mean, you have to have something that is going to speak to the needs, wants, and desires of the niche that benefits, that is the same benefits of your product and service as well. And that's just you showing up with complete value online versus somebody like that's buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. And these are not just like regular leads. I had a client of mine, Wanja, who I worked with in 2017, and she implemented the freebie method. And she's in a travel club. So she sells a travel membership. And she created the simplest freebie. It was the 10 best travel apps to help you save time and money when you plan your next family vacation. And these were just a collection of smartphone apps. And then she generated 322 leads in 48 hours after launching her freebie funnel on social media. And you guys, this is not just 322 randos. These are 322 people that are specifically interested in saving time and money on planning their next vacation and travel. And that is exactly the same benefits of what her travel club does. So are these not like perfect prospects for her, right? So this is like powerful stuff when it comes to growing your business and empowering. I mean, she now gets excited when she wakes up to build her business because she's like, I got people that are actually interested in what I have. I'm not just talking to people and trying to convince people and like buy my stuff. You should try it. Please just try it. Like,
And I think about TikTok too, right? Like how quick it is. If somebody really wants whatever you're offering in a TikTok and it goes viral, again, like you said, they're vanity views, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views for what?
Yeah.
You don't even know who those people are. And with TikTok, there's no retargeting. So it's not like you can retarget someone over there. So you've got to be able to drive them somewhere where you can actually capture them and have a more in-depth conversation with if you can give what they need. So I love that. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah,
So,
I'm excited for it too, because I think it'll amplify what everybody's already doing. You don't have to do anything different. You just have to insert this into what it is that you're already doing, which is cool. Oh yeah, and by the way, you guys, for those that join the masterclass, I forgot to say, you'll see on the page when you register, for those of you that show up live on the class with us, we're giving away my social media. It's called my Easy Engagement Idea Bank, 52 tried and tested social media posts to amplify engagement and sales for my smart marketers that are out there. This is actually the same Bible, like social media manual, that I use inside of my business for what I post on social media to drive engagement and sales. I created it as an internal document in my company. And then I was like, wait a minute, this could be a really cool freebie for people. Like, this is what I do. I think a lot of people would want to know. So if you're on live, you'll get this too for free as a freebie. Because we like freebies.
the whole point is to show you that the freebies work. Exactly.
Yeah, totally. I had a rank run that I was doing maybe 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I was doing a rank run in a different company. And I needed 100. We were having a company event. And I wanted to walk stage and get the next rank. I'd been sitting at the other rank for too long, and I was like, "Nah, I gotta get rank here." So I needed 100 signups. By the way, 100 memberships signups to hit that rank between me and my team. And I'm always like, "Okay, how can I just do this? Like, if my team sat and done nothing, like, how could I just do this?"
Yep.
And I had an email list that I could share with that were interested in working with me, and they just hadn't moved yet. So I sent an email out, and I was like, "Hey, if you've ever been interested in working with me, now's your time. I'm doing a live broadcast, and I'm going to share with you all the benefits that you're going to get working with me and how it all works. Get on this live broadcast." And I did a live broadcast, and I shared with people what they would get when they would work with me and the benefit of working with me and how to sign up. And I walked them through the sign up process. And I was like, because I don't want to manually sign up everybody here if they can do it themselves. So I walked them through, and the last day at our company event, I hit it 100 new members in 30 days, you guys. This was the power of this, and was able to walk stage and hit rank. And if I didn't have my email list of people that I was building that were interested in me and my stuff, I would not have been able to do that. Not at all. Like, maybe I would have, but I would have been like not sleeping on my device all day trying to find people that were interested in working with me and exhausting the heck out of myself. So I just share these stories because, quite honestly, they're magical and they can happen for you. But again, you just have to believe in yourself to be able to show up and create that value. And you have Marina in your ring cheering you on and helping you and saying, "Hey, this is what I did. I'm here. The masterclass is here. Hopefully it helps you guys." And I hope to see you guys there. It'll be fun.
Tanya, thank you for taking almost an hour of your morning out to just be here with the healers. Please drop her some heels in the comment section to give her some love. Get yourself registered for the masterclass. And listen, you guys, I only bring humans in front of you that I've actually worked with. And so you know that from the bottom of my heart. I don't just bring anyone to this community. So make sure you share with your homies. We're going to be giving away swag. So if you share this, just drop shared in the comment section. We're going to give away some posture panty shirts. We're going to give away some Sip and Slay mugs and some other cool things. So Tanya, thank you again for being here. And I can't wait to see the lives that are going to be changed from this freebie method, just like mine was, because it was so much fun.
Yeah, I know. It's fun. So guys, yeah, thank you for having me. Moms in Heels community, what's up? Thank you. Enjoy your weekend coming up. It's Friday.
Friday. Go follow up. It's follow up Friday, humans. Go follow with your peeps. All right. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Looks like I hit